Trinity, back in one other video. So today we're gonna talk about a day of my life, or just an update for my life, because I really haven't been posting lately because I've been going through it and everything, just like everybody else do, just like every other YouTuber do. And I don't just do YouTube just to be doing it. I do it because I get bored at home. I'll be laying up in the bed, but I just be like, what video should I do? Da, da, da. I just think about videos to give y'all and stuff like that, because I know what I want to do with my life, and I know exactly what I want to do with my life. So, but today we are gonna give y'all an update. I'm not gonna talk too loud because my daddy is in his room sleep. So there's gonna be an update of what my life is looking like. I'm probably gonna go from when I was a kid all the way down, of just my personal life, of what I remember and stuff like that, what I remember about my mama and stuff like that. And I'll probably insert like a little clip right here, or like a picture of my mama while she was in the jail house. I'm not trying to expose her or anything like that. I just want my mama to know I love her very, very much. And I'm just dedicating this video to her, because the only reason I'm dedicating this to her, because I always told her I didn't like her, or I always told somebody that I don't like my mama, but deep in my heart, I like my mama. Hold on, let me go turn my, let me go show. Okay, so, who up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Like, but yeah, I'm just gonna give you an update of how I feel about my mama, just like an update of basically what I remember about my life. So I was a kid, and everybody knows that if everybody's a kid, basically everybody knows that when they were a kid they do kid things. But yeah, I was a kid, and all I remember, like, I really don't remember my childhood. I just remember a little bit of stuff, but I don't really remember my 1, 2. I don't remember all of that. But I do remember that I already told you in the last video that when my mama took us to the dentist and stuff like that, my sister basically told you that, because I didn't remember that until like she got fully in detail. But yeah. So today we are basically just talking about my life, not my sister's, not nobody else's, but my life. Today is just like focusing on me. It's not because I want to and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, but so what goes on in my life, I'm not gonna give you too much detail, because I think I could get in trouble and stuff like that for my daddy, just personally. But yeah, what goes on in my life, everything, basically everything. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about that right now. So let's get in this video. So I'm gonna go from when I was in the in the first grade. I went to school in Dallas first grade. I really think I went to school Dallas first grade. No, kindergarten through first grade. Okay, so yes, I am 14 in the 7th grade, finna be 15 in the 8th grade. Yes, if anybody has a problem with that, then you just have a problem with it, because I don't care. But yeah, I am 14 in the 7th grade, and I'm gonna tell you why. I am 14 in the 7th grade because I don't know what happened while I was in Dallas. When I went to school in Dallas, I don't know what happened down there. None of that. I don't know no details. I just know that when I came back to school down here where my daddy lived, all I knew is I had to do all over again. I had to go to kindergarten to first grade and stuff like that. I had to do that all over. But I know I did pre-K and kindergarten in Dallas, and those are the only 2 I did in Dallas. And so, not the only 2, but keep that in mind though. I went to school 2 times in Dallas. Ooh, sorry y'all. So yeah, and So I don't know what happened. All I know is that when my grandma, my nana always fix lunch. Oh yes, girl, my lunch boxes used to be busting. Like, they be the best restaurants ever my nana could make. Like, my nana made good lunches for me. Like, she'll put these little, you know, them little string cheese, and she'll roll them up into not sausage, but ham, like ham meat. Those, oh, if she give me like 3 of them, I'll be good for the whole day. But I'll eat them for snack time, basically. I wouldn't eat them at lunch, but I really didn't finish all my food at lunch. So yeah, but that's the only reason I really liked it living with my nana, is because, for one, I had my own room down there. So I had fun living with her, basically. It's a lot of memories. I can't really point them out, but there's a lot of them. So that's one thing that I really love about living with my nana. That's one thing, most definitely one thing. I love living with my nana, and I'm gonna always love living with my nana. But I don't live with my nana, I live with my father. So yeah, I went to school down there and stuff, and then I moved back down here. And when I moved back down to Athens, I don't remember what happened, but I went to 1st grade, and they took me all the way back to kindergarten. Couldn't see none of my friends that I seen in 1st grade. When I was in 1st grade, I could have been in 8th grade right now. Whoop-de-doo. Looky there. But I'm not really worried about it, because God, like everybody says, my daddy always tells me, God made our life before we were even born. We was already existed before we was already thought about, even though we wasn't even born yet. We was already thought about. So basically, God made our lives before we were born. So he planned it out our lives, basically. But yeah, that's why I'm in 7th grade right now. But yeah, they moved me all the way back to kindergarten, and then kindergarten to 2nd grade. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm just call him L. Okay, so I really don't want to say this, because I feel like my daddy gonna get on to me. But it was way back then. I still don't talk to him. I don't talk to him. He don't talk to me. I don't look at him. He don't look at me. Like I don't. That was when I was way back. I didn't know what love mean, none of that. So daddy, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't like to break your heart, but I'm really sorry. I gotta talk about this. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Very sorry. But yes, 2nd grade is when I met my first love. I really didn't know about love back then, but I still don't know what love mean. I mean, personally, I still don't know what love mean. But I met a boy. Sorry, daddy. I'm sorry. But I met a boy. And the surprising thing about it, I'm friends with his sister. And that girl right there, she is funny. She goofy. All of that. That's the one thing I like about all my friends. They always, if they can be goofy, that's one thing I like about them. If they can be funny, cool, calm, collected, I like them. They are good friends to have. But everybody's not your friend. Keep that in mind. So, I'm in my first love. And when I'm in my first love, we dated about 4 years. 4 years. So, let me tell you how he approached me. So, when they came into the school, it was the middle of the year. A little bit in the middle of the year. Middle of the year. A little, I don't know. But it was the middle. That was. But yeah, it was in the middle of the year when they started going to our school. And when they went to our school, middle of the year, so every day at lunchtime, meaning at breakfast time, I always got up first and went to go throw my tray in the trash. Remember, he's in 3rd grade, I'm thinking. No, I was in 1st grade. He's in 2nd grade while we're dating. So remember that. Okay, keep that in mind. So, like, I'll throw my tray in the trash. He not even over there. He eating, but he'll look at me and wait. He'll look at me and eat. and then keep looking, keep like, it was a back and forth look until I got up. When I got up, he got up every morning for at least a month. It went on for a month, at least a month or 3 weeks. I just know that. So I'm not basically talking about him, but I'm talking about what goes on, what I was going in school, what I was doing in school, all of that. So I met him. So he asked me out. I said yes. I didn't know what to say. I just said yes. And I was like, I mean, he was cute. I don't think he's cute now, but he was cute then. So yeah, we dated. And going on to like, remind you, I didn't have no phone back then. I didn't have no way to contact him back then. And it's crazy. Keep that in mind. It's crazy though. I'm gonna say that. I didn't have none of that. Keep that all in mind. I didn't have none of that. It might turn out to be a thing like that, but I'm gonna talk about my life too. But so yeah. And we started dating. Well, when he asked me out, he came up to me. We was in the cafeteria for breakfast, and he came around me. He put his arm over me, and he was like, I seen you sitting over there. I said, oh, for real? And he looked at me. I said, oh, for real? Well, I didn't say oh, for real. I said, okay. I said, I forgot what, I don't know what I really said. I'm just telling you, like, I didn't really, like, ignore him, but I just was like, oh, like, oh, okay. Like, why I keep doing that? But yeah, and he was like, I seen you over there, da, 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 da. Like every boy do. I see you over there, da, 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 da. And I kind of like you. Will you go out with me? He said, I've been watching you for the longest, and you was kind of cute, and I like you. So I was like, oh. He was like, will you go out with me? I said, yeah, sure. So I went out with him. And I went out with him. And at this time, I'm shy, so I really don't really hug him, anything like that. The only thing I really did was hold hands with him. I never kissed a boy. I never put my lips on a boy. The only person I ever kissed in my life was my mama and my daddy and my granny and everybody else in my family, basically. Almost everybody else. And I didn't do none of that. I was not, don't get me wrong, I was not a thought back then. So don't get me wrong, that I'm not. So, like, get out my way, but yeah. So, we were doing that. So, I'm in the first grade, he's in the second grade. So while he's in there, he's walking me to class every morning, because we're always together. He riding my bus every morning. We was always together. So we'll sit together on the bus. We didn't really like, I would sit like this side and he'll sit on this side, because it was a boy. It was girls and boys. Like, it was girls and boys side, because the bus driver didn't really trust us or something like that. I don't know. But everybody had to do that. So I sat like diagonal from him all the time on the bus. So when we got the bus, we ate breakfast, got up, we walked me to class. And this was doing every morning, constantly, until the year was over. So when the year was over, I cried. I probably didn't cry. I was probably happy that school was over, because, I mean, who don't get happy when school is over? Y'all, don't mind my hair. Please don't mind my hair, because look, I'm doing a hair tutorial in the morning, so this is why I'm looking like this. So don't mind my hair, baby. Don't mind my hair. Please don't. Don't mind it, please. Like, I know I look rough, but yeah. So I'm just like, okay, the year is over. So I'm just thinking, because you know, like, I get everybody telling me, y'all, he gonna cheat on you, da da da. This is when I first found out about how do you cheat. I don't know how to cheat. So in the summer, we really didn't do anything, like, in the summer. So I did see him in the summer at the park. My daddy probably don't remember him or something like that, but my daddy probably do. And my friend, I see my friend, and stuff like that. So I went to go play with them and stuff like that. So I mean, that's the only time I seen him in the summer, that one time. And then the next year came, and I'm in 2nd grade, he's in 3rd. So next year came, and I mean, we're still dating from my appearance. When he first saw me for the first day, he came and hugged me, and that's when we started hugging each other. We wasn't really like hugging each other when I was in 1st grade. We wasn't like the first time we met. We weren't really hugging, none of that. So that's probably, yeah, and that's when we started getting to hugging and stuff like that. And yeah, basically yeah, we didn't do anything like or none of that. I'm a good kid sometimes, but I will argue you up and down. I will give you an attitude. You give me one, I'll give you one. If you want to be treated the same way, then I'll treat you the same way. If you want to be treated rudely, then I would most definitely be gladly to treat you rudely. You treat me rudely, then I'm going to treat you the same way. Don't get me wrong, I'm not always like that. I'm a kind and calm and collective person. Don't get me wrong about that, but I am a nice girl. I am nice, I am. And then year go by. Girl, y'all, guess what? He came up to me, talk about something. I thought another girl, we gotta break up, da da da. So I'm like, okay. So I went to another boy. And then they dated him boy today. And broke up and never dated one again. Well, I had a crush on people. I had a crush on a lot of boys, but never went out with them. And so, yeah, basically that's all the, like, I dated him all the way until he was in 4th grade when we broke up. I was in 3rd. So we dated until so 3 years we dated, not 4. But yeah, I really wasn't worried about it too much. He still calls me a liar to this day, but I don't care. He think I cheated, but I don't care. I'll talk to him here and there, but like basically at school. But since we're quarantining, I can't talk to nobody but my friends and Javea. But yeah, so and yeah, then I went to school. That's when I moved schools in 4th grade. I moved schools and I went to Dallas. I told y'all to keep that in mind. So yeah, I went to Dallas in 4th grade. And I'm telling you, those are the worst days I ever had. I didn't learn anything. Didn't get nothing out of what I was doing in school. I had to go to tutoring every day. My mama came to school and picked me up late. I was always to school late. I never could stay after school doing something. She always wanted to come and pick me up to babysit. I'm not going to give too much information, but I just know that she was just doing too much. Way too much. She wouldn't even let me get my learning in. Like, I'll be doing my homework at the table. Get up and change your brother a diaper. And you're right there in front of him. Not even bugging to change him. You're sitting in the bed watching TV. Change him. That's your son. I didn't make him. Shoot. Like, I don't know why people do that. That's just hateful. But yeah. And then that's when I was like, this not finna fly. I'm finna go live with my daddy. Cause living with her, I can't do it. I cannot do it. So yeah, I started living with my mama, me and my daddy, and I'ma always forever live with my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl. Basically, I only lived with my mama 1 year. I never lived with my mama. I never interacted with her. The only time I really lived with her is when I was born, and I was like probably 2 or 3. She left. Boom. Just like boom. Like she was gone out of my life. I'd seen her here and there. I always spoke to her here and there. She stayed in jail a lot. She really did stay in jail a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna insert a picture right here or right here. It's not gonna be really big, but this is a picture of my mama. If you want to see my mama on my stories sometimes or like that, go follow my Instagram. The thing will pop up right here, and then My Instagram will be linked in the description. But yeah, that's basically how my life went. My mama always stayed in jail. I never seen her, never really spoke to her really. She is in prison for 2 years right now. But listen, I'm glad she in a better place than what she was in when she wasn't in prison, because she was in the worst places she could ever be in. And after she got out of prison, she got 6 months of rehab. And if this time don't work, listen to y'all. If this time don't work, I will always my daddy always tell me this. I don't have to love mama, but I have to respect my mama. So that's what I do. I don't have to love her. I have to respect her because she my mama. She gave birth to me. But it does hurt me that I don't like my mama. It does hurt me when she do things she not supposed to do. And I'm not going to go into details while she in prison. It's not too exclusive, but I probably could get in trouble personally by my daddy and personally by my nana. So I probably wouldn't put her business out there like that, because I'm not, like, that's my mama. So if I don't want my business out there by her, then she probably don't want her business out there by me. But she basically just almost killed the girl. She beat up somebody in jail. Like, the state of law was tired of dealing with her, and the judge already had said, you coming back in my court, you're having life. Like she don't listen. But I mean, she's a hard-headed little girl. Like I said, that's where I get my hard-headed from. I'm always hard-headed. But yeah, she in there for 2 years. I'm thinking 2 years, or at least 30, not 30 days, because it's past 30 days, but she's probably in there for 2 years. They'll probably lower down her sentence and only give her 1. Hopefully they give her 2, because I really want her to get 2 so she can stay in there and listen and learn what she did, or what consequences she thinks she have to learn sooner or later. And it's going to take her a long time to learn. It's going to take her a long time to learn. Because I'm getting tired of seeing my mama behind them bars. Everybody, like, say that person behind the screen that's watching me right now, say that your mama's in jail. Come on now. Don't tell me that you're not going to cry or you're not going to be upset. You're going to cry, even that if you don't love your mama, even that you don't care about your mama. You should always care about your mama. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Don't follow into my lead, because I'm not the one. Like, I'm not the one to follow and to leave with, like, saying, like, as in not loving your mom and stuff like that. I always love my mama. Always. But she did something that she really wasn't supposed to do, and she thought we were lying. Like, why would we lie to you? Like, but everybody knows that I love my mama. My nana knows, my daddy knows that I just be sitting there talking. I just be sitting there running my mouth. For what reason, I don't know. I just be running my little mouth. But yeah, you should always love your mama. You should always think that she gave you, you should always thank her for giving birth to you, having you, going through struggles with you while you're in her stomach and stuff like that. Just thank her about those. Sometimes that you could get a happy mama from just thanking her from one simple thing. And you should always love your mama, because my cousin, she lost her mama. My cousin's mama's gone. My auntie, I really do miss her. I care so much about my auntie. This is getting emotional because my other auntie just passed away, and it gets to me every time I talk about her. But yeah, I really didn't include it to my story time or anything like that, because I mean, it just hurts me to talk about her or talk any kind of way about her, because I really do miss her. I'm sorry, y'all. I really do miss my auntie. She was probably the best that I ever had. Like, if I needed something, I could just call her, or if I needed something, I could just tell her. She was like another mama to me. Like, all my aunties are acting like, they act like a mama to me. They love me equally, like they love each other. They love, like, it's no, like, you're not gonna get any more different of love. You're not gonna get, they might say, oh, she's my favorite, oh, da da da. I had a lot of people that I had favoritism until I grew up, and I got in my ways and got an attitude and stuff like that. But that do need to change. But you should always love your mama, care about your mama, and tell your mama every night, every day that you love them. Tell your father that you love them all the time. listen, my daddy know good and well, my daddy know. It's one thing I tell him every night before I go to bed. And anybody that I'm on the phone with, I would tell them. Anybody that I'm on the phone with, you can ask them. Anybody. I'll be on the phone with my sister. I'll be like, good night, daddy, love you. And I'll be like, I'll see you in the morning. He'll be like, if the Lord willing, every day, every night, every night. I don't go to sleep without telling him good night. When I tell him good night, he probably think I'm asleep, so he come in here and check on me all the time. But yeah, I tell him good night all the time. Only if I could tell my mama good night all the time. But yeah. Oh, and I do have 2 brothers. Sorry to not mentioning them. Because I know a lot about them. I know their birthdays and stuff like that. But I just don't get to see them as much as I do. I just really miss my brother. I really do miss him. I just cry over dumb, crazy crap. Just crazy stuff. I cry a lot. Like, I cry a lot. It's like, it's getting to me because, like, I really think my mama's getting, like, there. I'm really scared that if she catch, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm scared that if she catches the corona, she'll be gone. She has cancer. I don't know what kind of cancer, but all I know is I got a call and I got told that, and all I could do is just sit there and cry because I really miss my mama. And everybody should know that, like, everybody should miss their mama if they in prison. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and just think, oh, she's still here. Da, da, da. I know she's in this world, but I'm not gonna get to see her or anything like that. I don't know why I'm crying, but it's just like emotional because if y'all know me, I cry over anything. Like, say that my friend's trying to kill herself, I will cry. Like, she probably won't see this, or she probably will, but say y'all know when she said she was trying to kill herself, I cried. And all I could do was cry because I really did care about her. When people tell me they're killing themselves, I cry. That's all I could do. Like, I could tell them to stop, but you act like they gonna listen? No. And she's still alive. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful girl. She's really very, very beautiful. Very. When she wears her makeup, she looks even more beautiful. It's just like, she's a beautiful girl. She doesn't really act so pleasant, but like, she's a beautiful girl. That's all I can say. She is beautiful. All my friends are beautiful. Ooh, y'all, I was scared. This video is dedicated to all my friends, my mama, my daddy, all of them. My sister, Ariana. I miss all of y'all. I most definitely miss my sister. I'm gonna probably see her in the summer and stuff like that, because you know it's gonna be a hot girl summer period. Somebody texted me. My best friend texted me. Sorry for that. My best friend texted me. What you want, best friend? But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for all my videos. Thank you for supporting me. I really love all my fans. It don't matter if I do get views or if I don't get views. It don't matter to me. I love them all equally. I love my fans. Thank y'all, everybody. I really do love y'all. Thank y'all, guys. I'm just telling you half of my story, half of my love story, basically love story. Didn't know what love meant back then, but yeah, it's 3 something in the morning, so I think I'm gonna call my best friend. I was really interrupted by him, like, but thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned to all my videos. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for everything y'all do. Thank you for supporting me, and I'm glad to have y'all. Peace, ANT squad. Love y'all.